YouTube, it's Erin, and I would like to welcome you to my Luxury Closet 529, a place where not everything is luxurious, but a lot of it is luxurious to me, and here I like to share some of those luxuries with you. As I've mentioned in a few previous videos, I'm not doing a lot of videos lately, but I am going to try to do 1 to 2 per month. So this is the second one for February. And if you saw the thumbnail, you may know that I bought a fake Louis Vuitton bag. And it was not intentional because I don't want to own fake Louis Vuitton bags. I have a lot of real ones, authentic ones, and it's okay if that's what you do you, but it's not something I want to do. And I found this gorgeous Louis Vuitton Keepall on Poshmark in denim. And if you've watched my channel in the past, you may know that I have 3 Keepall 25s by Louis Vuitton. Let me grab them. So the first one I purchased was the one in the reverse and monogram eclipse, and I love this bag. It goes with so much, being black and gray, and it is just amazing and probably the most usable of the 3 Keepall 25s that I have. I think the next one that I got was the Aqua Garden Keepall 25. I believe I picked this up on eBay. It was authenticated by eBay Authentication. And I think this is just beautiful. I don't wear it as much. It's definitely more of a spring summer bag. So I'm looking forward to getting this out soon. And the final Keepall 25 in my collection is from the Room with the View. I picked this one up from a reseller called Emerald City Luxury, and I did have it authenticated. And it was also authenticated by eBay because that's who they picked it up from. And I think this is just gorgeous. It reminds me of Aurora Borealis. It does have the same kind of background as my initial Keepall 25 that I purchased first. But what I generally do when I wear this is I pick one of these colors and wear that as my top or my pants or something, just so that this bag really pops with whatever it is I'm wearing. So like I mentioned, I found this gorgeous denim Keepall 25 on Poshmark, and I looked up the seller's name on Facebook and found her. And with Poshmark, the seller has to pay 20% fees. And so I approached this lady on Facebook Messenger and asked her if she would be willing to do a PayPal invoice, which protects the buyer and the seller in case of any issues, instead of going through Poshmark, and then maybe we could work out a better deal. And she was okay with that. And actually, because of finding her on Facebook, I also found out that she had a business in Arizona, and her business was legit, had been around for a long time. Her Facebook profile had been around for a long time. And she did have a little bit of activity in some of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of. So I felt really confident making that purchase from her. And so I did. I got the bag. It was beautiful. And one of the perks that I have as a YouTube content creator is that sometimes I get free services or free products from companies. And one of the ones that I get a free service from time to time is legit Grails. So before I decided to wear the bag, I wanted to get legit Grails to authenticate it. I didn't have any doubts about it. The lady told me she got it from Yugi's Closet. She was delightful, and I didn't see any issues. But just because I had a free authentication, I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and authenticate it with legit Grails. I chose the 30-minute service. They have anywhere from 30 minutes to a day. And their 30-minute service, I have found, often takes a little longer than 30 minutes if they need additional photographs, for example. And in this case, that is what happened. And within about an hour, they came back and said that the bag was not authentic, that it was counterfeit. One of the cool things about legit Grails is they do provide a certificate, whether you get the 30-minute service or even all the way out to the 24-hour service, I believe, so that if you need to provide proof that your item is not authentic, you have this certificate to do so. And so I had the certificate, and I contacted the lady, and I told her, and she was mortified because she said, I don't sell fake stuff. I don't know how this happened. I got it from Yugi's Closet. And it goes to show you that not everything that goes through some of the resale sites is authentic. Like, it's worth getting things authenticated on top of whatever they do as well, if you have any concerns, especially. But in this case, I didn't have any concerns, so it may be worthwhile to do it just anyway. Legit Grails uses a combination of AI, or artificial intelligence, and real people looking at these images, and they determined that the stamping on the bag, it was not consistent with what Louis Vuitton generally does. And there was one other thing that they said. Let me think if I can remember. I think it was the fonts that they said weren't quite right. But I'm telling you, this bag looked amazing, and I have 3 other Keepalls that I was able to compare it to. The one thing that was really disconcerting that made me want to get the authentication, and I likely would have paid for it for this reason, is that there was a slip of paper inside of the bag that the seller put in there that said that it was microchipped, and it gave all the information for the microchip. Louis Vuitton bags since 2022 have had these chips inside them. And when I scanned the bag with my NFC Tools app on my phone, what came up did not match what was inside of the bag. And so I asked her about that, and she told me that she probably just got it mixed up with another one of the printouts that she had for one of her other bags, which was sort of the thing that I thought was the case whenever it came up different. But the other thing is that the microchip was a different kind of microchip than for my other Keepall bags. It had a different name. All 3 of my others had a name for the microchip that matched, and then this Denim one was different. I did a little further research, and I found out that Louis Vuitton does use the kind of microchip that was inside of this Denim Keepall, but I don't know if they use it in these Keepalls since my other 3 were different. Regardless, Legit Grails didn't say anything about the microchip. That was just something that bothered me and made me want to do the authentication just even more. So I filed a PayPal case because I want everything to be official. She immediately said, "I've spoken to Erin and I agreed to the return." So it took like a week for PayPal to tell me that I could send it back. And she provided a free shipping label, and I sent it back. And then they had a snowstorm in Arizona where she lived, and it took her a while to go collect it from her P.O. box. But I did go ahead and get the refund. And at that point, I continued talking to her because I knew she was going to pursue getting a refund from Yugi's Closet. And Yugi's apparently would not accept the Legit Grails certificate of authenticity or non-authenticity, as this case was. They wanted 3 different authenticators to say that this bag was fake in order to do the refund and return for the gal that I was working with. And I asked her after the fact what authenticator she used and what they said, and I never got an answer, but she did tell me that Yugi's was great and they worked with her and they refunded her. So that's all the information I have on that particular situation, but luckily I did get my money back. And at that point, I decided that I wanted to purchase a Keepall that's been on the Louis Vuitton website for quite a while that I really like. I was not purchasing it because I was waiting for my dream Keepall, which is the Ink Keepall 25. There are currently 3 of them on Fashion File, and they're all way too expensive. I'm just not going to pay what those are. And this one worked out with a special twist, a special deal that I found to be substantially less than what all 3 of those were. And it was brand new from Louis Vuitton, so I didn't have to worry about its authenticity at all. So this came from Nordstrom, Louis Vuitton in Chicago on Michigan Avenue. When I went there with my friend Joshy Michael for my birthday, we went to this store as well as the great big store that's standalone. And at this store, there was a wonderful sales associate. And if anybody wants her contact information, feel free to reach out to me. But she helped me secure this bag and another one that I will show you sometime, maybe in a few weeks. It's coming actually tomorrow, which is exciting. So she wrapped it up beautifully. It's been unwrapped for a while. It had this ribbon around the outside. Looked really nice. I don't have time to mess with trying to re-wrap it today. But I did go ahead and stick it in the dust bag. It came with tissue paper. She really did a very nice job of wrapping it up. And I believe my receipt's in here, and there's some sort of thank you card in the other one. So without further ado, let's get into the bag. So this is the Degrade, I think I'm saying that right, Keepall 25, and it came out in the fall of 2024. It's faded from a black to a green, and I don't know the name of this green, but I think it is so pretty, and it's very, very neutral. And if you look up close, like I thought when I saw this on the website that this might be gray, but it is black, and you can see that it fades completely almost to nothing at the top. And this one is perfection, it's authentic, and I'm super happy to have it. And if I ever come across that ink Keepall 25 for a good price and it's in pristine condition, I probably will snap it up and I'll have 5 Keepall 25s. I like to keep my collections under 4, but I've made an exception and I have 5 Speedy 20s. And so I think I would be okay having 5 Keepall 25s if that opportunity presented itself to me. But so far it hasn't, and with my rule of 4, this one makes my collection complete, and so that kind of takes the burning desire to look all the time away just a bit. I wanted to show you how it would look with my reverse Keepall 25 strap, because it is in black and has the silver hardware as well. And so if there's ever a day that I don't want to worry about getting a stain on the strap that came with this bag, this is a really nice option. Like if I were to wear it to a sporting event or something like that, I think it looks really nice, even though the leather trim is black. The strap that came with this bag, though, is a beautiful cotton strap, and there's just almost no leather on it at all. There's this little piece right here, but you can see that it goes straight into the clasp. That is the only thing that I don't love about this bag, is that it doesn't have that leather trim down at the bottom. I think that that just makes it look a bit more luxurious. And here's what I'm talking about. I like how it tapers in as well. My latest addition to my Louis Vuitton and to my Keepall 25 collection. Let me give you a peek inside. I love how the zipper tape is green. I always hate it when it's like white. That just stresses me out. So I really like it when it's either a color or black or anything but white or cream. There are some bags, though, that are white or cream that I make an exception for, or that I would make an exception for. Now, I did pop the insert from my Aqua Garden Keepall 25 inside, so that's kind of a fun pop of color. But Zumani generously gifted me a new handbag insert, and here it is to go with this beautiful bag. Let me open it up real quick. Now, Zumani always sends me some goodies, some extras, and I love using these little pouches to put things like credit cards and checks and cash inside because they're so slimline, and in a small bag, especially like the Keepall, that's really nice. Although I find that this long pocket that they put in their inserts, that it's fabulous for cash. And then I put a stack of cards from one card holder there and a stack of cards from another card holder there. And then this little end pocket is great for a hair tie, glasses cleaning cloth, that sort of thing. So this is the single-walled version. There's also a double-walled version, and there's a thin version. This is the 2mm thickness of felt. They also have silky organizers now, but I feel like the felt ones are really nice for giving just that little bit of extra structure. They are doing the double-walled silky inserts, and I don't think I've tried one of those yet, so the next time I get one of them, I will have to let you know what I think. But look how that insert fills out the bag just beautifully, and it does make it easy to see what's inside, even though what's in there is light. It's a beautiful shade of green, and I love it. I love that this protects it even more. So you'll have to let me know what you think of this new Keepall and how she complements my collection that I have put together. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, What are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. Is the @ then My Luxury Closet 529. You can DM me there or you can email me at myluxurycloset529@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.